Hey guys, Rusty and I are here in historic downtown Cincinnati visiting the Motow Fulfillment Center. I'm here with the owner, Jill.
Hi.
And today we're going to take a look at the operations at Motow. We're going to do a walkthrough of the facility, show you guys everything that entails the Motow operation. And a fun fact, this actually used to be an automotive part manufacturing facility.
Yes, it did. KOI Auto Parts Manufacturing and Distribution was in this building until 2019. And at that point, they turned it into a multi-use makerspace. And there are currently 70 different manufacturers and artisans in this building creating their own goods. So we feel like we fit really beautifully here. We're happy to be in downtown Cincinnati, Camp Washington area, which is where Rheingeist's distribution center is, and a lot of other legacy Cincinnati manufacturers and distribution companies. So it's a great place for us to be. And we are customizing every customer's order in this facility prior to shipping out. So this is where order fulfillment, customer service, and quality control take place.
And there's also some historical significance in this building that we all should be grateful for, because this is where the glass door oven was invented. We all have those in our home, so I think it's something worth mentioning. And with that being said, let's head inside, see everything that entails the Motow operation. Jill, thank you so much for having us.
My pleasure.
I'm ready to get started.
All right.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
All right, guys, this is the main center of operations. This is where inventory, picking, packing, and fulfillment occurs. And Jill's gonna be kind enough to walk us through their inventory, different configurations, and how they cater orders for every single customer based off of their motorcycle or e-bike.
Hi there. So what we carry are products and parts for three primary products, which is the motorcycle tow hitch, the e-bike carrier, and the Hitch Lift, which is a companion product to the e-bike carrier. Here you see motorcycle tire cradles without the actual cradle plates installed, because this is something that we do after we receive an order and the customer has shared their tire size with us. So that's the tire cradle assembly. Here we have the actual motorcycle hitch lift, which is the lift mechanism that raises and lowers it to the ground. And a cradle goes with every single hitch. We have an 18-inch and a 24-inch size to accommodate different vehicle hitch heights. And up here are the tire cradles in various sizes that fit the rear tire of the motorcycle. So that again is custom per order. And we do actually have two additional larger sizes, size 8 and size 9, that are for tire sizes that are in the 200 range. Over here, we have our hitch lift. This product is paired with not only our e-bike carrier, but also can be used with any 2-inch cargo carrier, other brand of bike carrier, so long as it has a 2-inch receiver.
So if somebody already owns an e-bike carrier, but they're having some issues getting their bike up to the height of their hitch or carrier, that's the answer for them.
Yes, this will pair with their existing bike carrier and will lower the bike carrier to the ground where they would load the bikes on and then raise it to travel height. So this hitch lift has got a lot of different uses. We have customers that use it for camping cargo, for motorized wheelchairs, and all sorts of things. It has a maximum hitch weight capacity of 375 pounds. So that's something to be considered, but yeah.
It also makes for a great workbench for your motorcycle or e-bike in a pinch, especially e-bikes.
That's true.
I've plugged a flat tire on my e-bike while it was on my Motow because it was already stationary and hanging, and it was perfect.
Yes, yeah, that's like a rack for your bike to do repairs and so on. Here we have our e-bike stock, and again, everything is customized according to the customer's bicycle or bicycles. And depending on the size range between the two bikes, we will pair different types of support arms to accommodate wheel size and wheelbase. We also have different lengths of receivers. And you'll notice that for the longer length receivers, which are typically used in RV scenarios where you have a lot of pressure on the receiver itself, these are much thicker than the standard length. So this is a 6-inch receiver. This is, I believe, a 10-inch receiver. And this is 4 gauge. This is 10 gauge. An important part of the safety of the e-bike rack, of course, and so we are looking to make them stronger when they're longer in length.
How does the configuration work if they have 2 different e-bikes with different wheelbases?
The wheelbases should be within 3 inches of each other in order to pair them on the bike carrier together. Greater range than that, it doesn't work together. You can use them separately, but not together.
And then what about wheel sizes?
Wheel size is a more flexible scenario. We have both short and long e-bike arms to handle the variety. The short ones paired with the long ones give you some variety. So your 20-inch would go in the bike carrier first, and you would fasten this support arm right below that, and then you'd put the larger bike in the outside, and this arm would support that.
Love it.
Okay, so we also carry a single e-bike carrier. In all honesty, we don't sell a tremendous amount of those because they don't offer you the flexibility to put 2 bikes on. So the doubles are much more popular, but we do carry the single. And we keep about a 30-day supply on hand, and we're constantly replenishing. So again, our goal is to be filling orders in 3 to 5 business days, and we're achieving that. What you see over here is unfinished, uncleaned, welded product. So it goes from this stage and is then cleaned, has the welding residue removed, and then put on the racks for order fulfillment.
One of the things I love the most about Motow and everything that we've seen here in this video so far is all assembled, manufactured, welded here in the USA.
That's right. We've decided on purpose and on principle that we want to support the U.S. economy, support a local economy, and make everything in the United States. So these are made in Cincinnati and also in Florida. And then, of course, we have our shop where we do order fulfillment and customization. But I'm really proud to be a U.S.-only manufacturer and a woman-owned business.
All right, folks, it is demo time. We are here with Ravi from Motow. He's going to walk us through the motorcycle hitch assembly and installation.
Hello, everyone. As you can see, I am working on our 18-inch adjustable right here, as well as our 6-inch plates on our motorcycle tire cradle assembly. But what I'll do for now is show you our finished product. So over here, we have the finished tire cradle assembly with size 6 plates as well, complete with our ratchet straps right here. And this is greased up to prevent seizing with a lock nut. And directly next to it is our 24-inch adjustable model. So this has 3 adjustable positions, and it works for hitch heights between 10 to 21 inches. And so what I'll do is I'll wipe it down real quick, make sure it's looking good, ready for the customer. So this is all made of stainless steel. And to show you how it works, we're going to load it onto our stand right here. Follow me. I'm going to load it right onto this. Right into that 2-inch hitch. And we'll grab our tire cradle assembly. And so what we'll do is lock it into position. Washer first. And then the lock nut. Screw that on. Boom, nice and snug. As you can see, rotates 150 degrees. And voila. And if you come right back up here, I'll show you our accessories. So it all comes with handlebar straps to secure the handlebars of your bike, hitch stabilizer to reduce any wobbling, a safety pin which will go in the middle of the hitch device, make sure it doesn't slide up or down. It comes with a socket for you to raise and lower, 2 reflective flags, and a safety strap as well as a hitch pin. And I'll show you how it raises and lowers. First thing we'll do, we'll pop off the optional motor collar there. Just like that. Lowers all the way to the ground. So once it's in this position, all the way to the ground, you'll undo these ratchet straps, roll your bike on in, thread these through the spokes of your tire, ratchet them back up, and then voila. And it's just that easy. All right, as you can see here, we have our different array of tire cradle sizes available right here. Size 4, size 5, size 6, and size 7. And you can contact us to ask about additional larger tire sizes as well. And you can purchase multiple sets of cradle plates, ratchets, and straps if you have more than one bike.
Are the ratchet straps the standard type that you find at hardware stores, or are they specific to the Motow motorcycle hitch?
So these are specific to the Motow motorcycle hitch. They're made by our supplier to accommodate our weight capacity as well as for our specific use case. And we do make them longer for our larger tire sizes.
All right, so this is a Motow product I am very familiar with. Here we have the double e-bike carrier, and we've got Hannah from Motow here, and she's going to walk us through the assembly and installation.
All right, so this is our Motow double e-bike carrier. We can also make a single e-bike carrier. This right here is the base. This connects directly to this receiver right here. These receivers can have different lengths all the way up to 10 inches. Here is where your e-bike will be sitting on top of. Again, we do make single e-bike arms, but your e-bikes will sit in between these cradles right here. They'll sit opposite directions. To secure your e-bikes, you will use the tire supports down here at the bottom. These straps go into the cradle right here. And then you just loop your tire through here. And then you can secure them as tight as necessary. We also do provide larger straps that can be used to secure your bikes on the upper support arms. What will come with your order is a hitch stabilizer, any replacement caps or rubber caps for the top of your supports, and a 5/8 hitch pin. Now these arms are attached to the supports by undoing the knob. Place this on the e-bike support arm. Place the carriage bolt through, and you can secure it with the knob. The knob can be tightened as much as necessary. This also can be adjusted based on your wheel height. You adjust this as tight as possible, and it clamps on there. There we go. Nice and secured. Put the strap through, and then secure it. All right. That's how that's done. This is what we use to test and make sure that all of these are compatible with each other. Additionally, how we put the arms through the base, you'll take off the snap pin, place it through, and then there's 3 holes to make it even more adjustable to fit your bike and your vehicle. There we go, just like that. All right, this is how you attach the e-bike receiver. Again, these come in optional variety of lengths. You'll put the 1/2 inch hex bolt in and secure it with a lock nut. Then you'll put a 1/2 inch bent pin in the other hole, and you can secure it with a pin. We use the bent pin so you could easily take it out, place it on a different setting to make it more easy to access your trunk space. Again, it can go all the way down, and that way it folds up. Our e-bike base is also compatible with our hitch lift. You take the receiver off. What you're left with is just the e-bike base. Place this through the bracket, and then you use a 5/8 hex bolt. Place it through the large hole, secure with the lock nut, and you'll tighten this as much as possible. You can use the bent pin to reduce any wiggling. You snap that into place. We've got our e-bike situated with our hitch lift right here. One side is already set up. As you can see, we have 3 different settings to accommodate your different wheelbase sizes. Find the hole, line it up with the setting over here, and you're gonna snap this on. Make sure that's secure. Now we're putting the support on the e-bike arm. Place it over the arm. Use the carriage bolt. You have a knob. You twist it on there, and then tighten as necessary. Remove the motor cap. We're going to slowly lower this to the ground at a low torque. All right. The hitch lift lowers the e-bike base down towards the ground, so it makes it more convenient to load your heavy e-bikes on.
Sadly, we didn't have a motorcycle for the motorcycle hitch, but we do have my e-bike over here. So we're going to show you guys how to load up a 125-pound electric dirt bike. So this isn't a traditional e-bike like most Motow customers will use, but it is capable of carrying that vehicle there, considering that the Motow carrier has a 200-pound weight limit. All right, so we've got Ravi stepping in to help get the bike on because the stand can tip forward due to the weight of the bike. So we've got Hannah anchoring the rear of the stand. So these don't have to be super tight, the bottom supports, correct?
Correct. They just need to float and keep the body steady. You don't need to tighten this all the way. You just want to make sure that the wheels don't move, as well as the frame. And you're all good to go on your Motow e-bike carriers.
All right. There we go.
That part never gets old.